Hey everyone, I have a confession. I have been sharing a secret. I have been sharing a big secret that the top performing athletes have been using. It is a game changer, and the reason I've been sharing it is because I find that many of us are only operating at a fraction of our potential. And there's so much more in us than we even know, that we haven't even tapped into. So I have been sharing this secret, and you know what? It's not so much of a secret anymore. It's being backed by science, and more athletes are catching on, and they're using it to perform at very high levels to reach that extra threshold. And so what is this? It's hypnotherapy. And you may be wondering, well, Holly, you've talked about this, but I don't even know what the heck it is. My bad. I will share with you what hypnotherapy is. So hypnotherapy is not necessarily what you might think. A lot of people, when they think about hypnosis, they think about staged hypnosis, and that is a form of hypnosis used for entertainment, where somebody is pulled up onto a stage and barks like a dog, and that's used more for comedy. What I'm talking about is hypnotherapy, and you hear the word therapy in it. It is used with good intent, and it is used to help an individual be all that they can be. So hypnotherapy works really well because what you're doing is you're getting yourself into a deep state of relaxation. So what hypnotherapy does is it gets you into a deep state of concentrated focus and relaxation. And in hypnosis, believe it or not, you're actually often more aware and more alert. And in this state, you're in a brainwave state where you're more impressionable. And so what we can do is we can remove limiting beliefs, negative perceptions about ourselves or the world around us, roadblocks, and we can add positive beliefs, new, fresh perspectives. We can also rehearse a sport or an event over and over in the mind and practice it in the mind. And when we do it in the mind, then we can do it in the body. And it works so well. It's a great way to practice and plan and focus on pushing through some of those hard times, of slowing down a routine and focusing on that routine and how it's going to go. It's awesome. It works so well, and we know how important repetition is. We also know how the mind often stops us. If everybody could consciously do it, then they would do it, right? So if you can imagine, we all tend to self-sabotage or procrastinate. And often it is very subconscious. Often people don't even realize they're doing it. We hold ourselves back. And so hypnotherapy is there to get rid of those belief systems so that you can go full force into your sport, so that you can be everything that you're meant to be, so that you can be the athlete that you're meant to be the person that you're meant to be. So hypnotherapy is like going right to the source, getting to the weed, because we all have these weeds growing, and we pull the weed out at the root, and then we plant some beautiful flowers so that you can perform at an optimal level. And it also helps, again, like I said, with visualization and visualizing it over and over and over again. And there's so much that we can do with hypnotherapy. It can help with sleep, it can help with performance, it can help with recovery, injuries. There's just so much we can do. The mind is so powerful, and more science is coming around and talking about how powerful and how connected the body and mind really is. So hypnotherapy is basically a deep concentrated state where you're more impressionable and you're able to see things from a different perspective. It's kind of like a meditation, a little bit different as we go a little bit deeper and into more of a relaxed state of being. And then basically what we do is we focus and we upgrade the mind. So we take the mind and we upgrade it, because often we have a negative narrative. Our brain is programmed to protect us. And so often we are looking for the negative, and often we perceive the world in a negative way. And so it's like putting on some dark sunglasses and throwing those dark sunglasses off and smashing them, and now putting on some rose-colored sunglasses where we can see things in a positive way. And we have this reticular activating system in our brain. It's a way that we filter the world on a conscious level. Otherwise, we wouldn't be able to. There's so much coming at us at once. We have to filter it. It's kind of like an algorithm on your Facebook. You wouldn't possibly see all your 900 friends' feeds all at once. And so if you can imagine when maybe you were looking for a car and you were looking at this red car, and now all the time you see red cars. If anyone's had that happen to them, I know if it's happened to me. And so really our filter is now set to look for red cars. And so what we want to do is switch that filter to look for the positive, to look for the possibilities. Because when we're stuck in the negative, our mind closes off and we don't see the possibilities in front of us. And it holds us back. It's like running with a bunch of weights with a backpack with a bunch of weights in there. That's not going to help you. It's like performing your sport with a bunch of weights on your shoulders. You want to be light and free of that. And so hypnotherapy is the key to set you free. If you have any more questions about hypnotherapy, feel free to leave some comments. I know it's kind of complex, but it is super powerful. And feel free to leave a comment, subscribe to my channel, hit the bell button if you'd like to get alerts as well. And I appreciate your support. Please share this with anyone you may know that could benefit from learning a little bit more. So like I said, hypnotherapy is super powerful. I recommend that everybody try it. And if you're interested in trying it, please feel free to reach out to me. There is my contact information in my bio. We'd love to offer you a free consultation. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this today, and I hope I've clarified a few things for you. And again, I've been letting out the secret. I'm sorry, not sorry, you're welcome. Awesome. Have a great day, and thank you for taking the time to listen.